So here we are down the far end of the practice ground on what would be the second hole. So the tee on what would have been the original second hole is somewhere in the location of the sort of far left hand side of the practice ground, roughly where the buggies are parked here. So to quote Holt again from his article, the second requires a long drive to carry 2 ranges of sand hills, the first of which is a nasty sand bunker with rough grass and sedge below and on the left, where many a player comes to grief. A fine drive is, however, invariably rewarded with a good lie, and a straight brassy shot should lay you on or somewhere near the green. So the first sand ridge would probably have been somewhere on the practice ground, which has now been flattened out, so the second ridge would probably just come in over here. So there were 3 greens on this hole. First green that we're approaching now on the left hand side, just coming into view, is in the hollow right of what is now the first green. You see the red flag there. The green moved there in roughly about 1897. Played 247 yards to that green. And then the third green is over the top of this dune. It's 40-foot high dune, which would have been much bigger in those days, as well as the existing second tee was extended out into that dune, so it's flattened off a little bit. And the green is in the hollow over the other side. There's the yellow flag that we can see there, just come into view at the bottom of the screen. And that hole is 310 yards, and that hole was played up until 1920. For the original green, which we can't see yet, and it's over the top of the hill here on the right, in the little grassy hollow, just coming into view. So that's right of the path, coming down from the second tee. So it's between the second and the 18th hole. And this green, like a lot of the original greens, in a hollow, and even today, on a dry day like this, very wet in the bottom of that hollow. So as we turn around there and get our location, so the 18th hole there just coming into view. So difficult to imagine playing this hole. You look at it and you can't imagine anybody would think about building a golf hole down this piece of land. In those days it's been really quite rough as well. So coming back over, there's the second tee. And the championship tee on the second, just coming into view on the left, and the first green on the right. And you can see the buggies parked over the far left hand side of the practice ground where the tee would have been.